To show the world it is following through with its promises, Pyongyang is inviting journalists from 5 countries, including Seoul, Washington, and Beijing, to cover the closure of its main nuclear test site. However, Japan was excluded from that list, reportedly due to the area's limited size. Park Ji-won has the full story.
North Korea says it will invite journalists from overseas for on-site coverage of its nuclear test site closure. But the invitation is going out only to reporters from 5 countries: South Korea, the United States, the United Kingdom, China, and Russia, due to the test site's relatively small size. In 2008, when the North destroyed a cooling tower for a nuclear reactor in Yongbyon, the regime invited 1 broadcaster each from Seoul, Washington, Tokyo, and Beijing. But it remains to be seen what will happen this time. The regime will provide the foreign press with accommodation, charter flights from Beijing to North Korea's eastern city of Wonsan, and special trains to move them from Wonsan to the test site.
Considering the site is located in a deep mountain valley, we will provide accommodation and lay on special charter trains for the international journalists.
A press center is also to be set up so journalists can file reports, meaning the dismantlement process is not likely to be broadcast live, but as recorded footage. However, it's noteworthy that only 5 countries are invited and Japan is excluded. Experts say the exclusion shows the thorny relationship between Pyongyang and Tokyo surrounding many unresolved issues, like the Japanese civilians abducted by the North in 1970s and 80s.
All neighboring countries of the Korean Peninsula are invited except Japan. This shows the sour relationship between Pyongyang and Tokyo.
Meanwhile, North Korea says explosives will be used to collapse all the tunnels at the Punggye-ri test site, and entry to the site will be completely blocked. The observation facilities, research institutes, and guard units will also be removed. However, nuclear experts are to be excluded, such as those from the International Atomic Energy Agency. Some experts say the action could be North Korea's strategy to minimize exposure of its nuclear capabilities before its summit with the U.S. and any follow-up talks with Washington. Park Ji-won, Arirang News.